Hello my dears and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you've chose to spend your time with me, and supporting my channel is really easy. Just like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, or click on the notification bell of when you'd like to be notified of when I drop another video. And I hope that you're all doing well, but if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But in the meantime, join me as we meet the Mystic, Augur, and Sage Oracle. And this is a deck created by Burton, and it was released in 2024. And this is her fourth deck. She also has three other decks: Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot, Wisdom of the Sacred Bee Tarot, Oracle, Keeper of the Sacred Bee Tarot, and you can find those on her website or her Etsy shop, and I will link those places in the description. And I also have completed videos on all three of them, and an additional one for a side-by-side comparison for the Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot and the Keeper of the Sacred Bee Tarot. So you can kind of get an idea of the two tarot decks that she did. And this one retails on her web shop for $55, and I do believe she's having a sale right now. And this one, last I checked, was $45. And on her Etsy shop, it is retail for $57. So if you're interested in obtaining her decks, they are on sale right now. Last I checked, I hope they're still on sale. If not, I do apologize. Okay, so the specs on this box is 5.60. Across is 3 inches, and the width is 1.70. And it is a magnetic box. And sorry about that, something was about to fall. And the title is not on any side, which is a shame because I do have a lot of decks that I've collected over the years, and I like to stack them on top of each other. So with no title on this side, it's kind of hard to know what deck it is. And when you open it up, you have this beautiful illustration and a quote by Albert Einstein: "There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle." And you have this nice little copper ribbon, and it pulls it out, and the cards have a lovely copper foil. And on the inside of the deck, you have this nice illustration. Okay, and on the back it just states that it's a 68 card guide oracle deck and guidebook, and there is the website, and you got your copyright. Okay, and it does come with this lovely little guidebook. I think it's 150 pages, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 150 pages, and we will explore that after we check out these cards. And so the cards are bigger, as most oracle cards are for some reason. This is a comparison from a Rider-Waite tarot deck card, to the oracle card. And as you can see, it's a little bit bigger. And I like to give people a visual so they can kind of get an idea. And so the specs on the cards are 5 inches height, across is 3 inches, and the deck is about 1.25 inches length. All right, And the theme of this deck is wisdom stories and myths from around the globe and throughout time. So the first 3 cards are not numbered, and these are your sigil cards, and they represent your guide and teacher. And we'll go through what they're about when we explore the deck. And so we're going to go ahead and do a flip through. And I forgot to add that if you are going to use reversals, they won't be revealed, the artwork. Okay, so the rest of these are numbered 1 to 65. So we'll go ahead and take a look at these. They are very colorful, and they are like her other decks. They're collage style. And there is a lot to look at in some of these, and it'll probably take you a few goes before you kind of see everything, or every time you use it you could see something new that you missed. And I forgot to mention that Kelly is going to be coming out with a butterfly deck, and I will link that in the description as well. So if you're interested in checking it out, if you really like her decks or you're into butterflies, I will definitely link that in the description so you can check it out or sign up to be notified for that deck's release. is the deck itself. Okay. And I think I forgot to mention the cardstock. Sometimes I can find out information on it and sometimes I can't. If I didn't mention it before, it's 350 GSM and it's a matte cardstock. I know some people like to know the cardstock. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the guidebook. Oops. Okay, so we have the little introduction page, and just tells you a little bit about the deck. And you can read that at your leisure. And then goes into how to use this deck. And we'll do this after we go through the guidebook, so you can get an idea of the way you could use the deck. Yeah, I consider these are suggestions on how to use the deck. And then there's a sample reading to give you, a little bit of an idea of how to use it. And then we have some card spreads. We have the Mystic, the Augur, the Sage, and the Transcendent spread. And then we go into the 3 sigil cards, the Mystic, Augur, and Sage. And this basically just goes into the card, gives you the picture, and it's influenced by the sun, fire, take action, shed light, illuminate. And if you chose the sigil card, or if it chose you, if you did a blind draw, I guess you could call it, and it just gives you the meaning of it and explanation, and goes into the Augur, and it's influenced by the moon, elemental water, and then goes into the meaning, and then same thing. And the Sage, influenced by the earth, element of earth, and then it goes into the meaning of the Augur being your guide and teacher. And then we have a little saying: that which is below is like that which is above, and that which is above is like that which is below, to accomplish the miracle of one thing. Hermes, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that last word. I don't want to butcher it because I will. Okay, and then we go into the cards themselves, and then you have a black and white picture of the card and the keywords for the card itself, and then you have the number of the card and the title, and then basically it just goes into the meaning and the sacred journey. And this just gives you the meaning of it, and then just this gives you the background on what the card is about. And basically that's pretty much the guidebook. Yep. And we'll just flip through it. And the last page is just copyright, and apparently it was created in the occupied tribal land of 3, which is now called Boulder, Colorado. And then she's got her website on there. Okay, so there are many ways that you can use this deck. You can use it like a regular oracle deck with no special rules or anything, with the spreads, the suggested spreads in the book, or you can use your own spreads. The next way you can use it is you can put the 3 here and then pick one, whichever one you're interested in learning more about. Or you can do a blind draw. You can shuffle them and then put them out and ask what do I need to know more about in my life? What teacher, or you could ask what teacher do I need in my life right now, and then pick whatever one, and then you would pick, you'd shuffle the deck and then pull out one, and so those are the many ways you can use the deck. They are suggestive. I guess that's how she designed the deck to be used, but my opinion, just my opinion, use the deck how you see it. You have the freedom, you bought it, use it however you feel is best for you. And they did do a sample illustration. So they did an example for the Mystic and the Queen of the Crossroads. What number is that one? Oh, it doesn't give me an index. So let's see if I can find it really fast. Queen of the Crossroads. There we go. All right. So they did this as a good example. And so we have the Mystic. The Mystic engages in magical and honors the power of ritual as a means to influence their surroundings. When the Mystic appears, you are encouraged to alter your actions and strengthen your capacity to influence the outcome of the situation. And the Queen of the Crossroads, number 13. So let's go ahead and look at the meaning itself before we get into interpreting those two together. Okay, so keywords: facing the shadow self, following guidance, divine feminine, the triple goddess, exploring mysteries. Queen of the Crossroads. The crossroads are powerful liminal spaces where different paths meet, symbolizing choices, transition, and boundaries. The Queen of Crossroads, Hecate, is the triple goddess with 3 faces, representing her dominion over the heavens, earth, and underworld. She oversees these junctures, guiding, protecting, or challenging travelers in the physical and spiritual realms. Okay, then the sacred journey. The Queen of the Crossroads invites you to explore the darker side of yourself, to journey into the shadow aspects of the psyche and face the mysteries of the night. This exploration, while it may seem daunting, holds the potential for profound personal growth and a deeper understanding of life, death, and rebirth cycles. It is a journey that, when respected and followed, can lead you away from the entanglements of the crossroad. Okay, so let's read what they have. If you choose to use the Mystic card, you don't even have to use these 3 if you don't want to, or you can include them in your reading. All right, so the Mystic. The approach. The Mystic uses power and meaningful actions to accomplish tasks, encourages invoking new tactics and behaviors concerning the matter through spells, magic, and rituals. Make a declaration, create a new game plan, and write it down. Most importantly, engage and follow through with the intention to manifest. The situation explores the shadow aspect of ourselves for personal growth in the matter. There may be many faces you need to address. Your job is to strengthen how you use your power and to make the right choices. Okay. So it says, let me pull it back. Okay. The Queen of Crossroads. Did I read that? Is it the same? Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So it just gives you the same from the meanings of it. How to approach your reading. As you read or journal about how the Queen of the Crossroads is showing up in your life, you will consider how the mystic empowers you to take action. You are challenged to harness external energies and call them in to guide your process, putting you in control of your spiritual journey. The goal is to become wiser and not stuck in the same routine. Okay, so that's what they have in the deck. So that's just one way. Okay, so I'm going to do another draw. Yeah, the cards, since they are long, they might prove to be a little difficult to shuffle depending on your hand size, physical limitation. So it's all in how you can actually shuffle. So you could do it that way. You can do the overhand. The side by side, yeah. If they ever get flexible, you might be able to shuffle them side by side, or you can spread them out on your table as best you can and just pick whatever feels comfortable for you, or you can just, spread them all over your table and pick them that way. All right, so let's go ahead and pick another card and see what it has to say message-wise, and give you another example of, you can use these totally by themselves. You don't have to use the 3 teachers, but it's also a handy tool if you're looking for something specific, something like that. All right. Healing vibrations. Oh, cute little butterfly. Okay, so let's see what it says about 38. All right. Explore, listen, find vibrations that resonate, relax, be grounded. Humans are often unaware of the frequencies measured in Hz around them. Hertz, I think that's how you pronounce it. The Earth's natural frequency is 7.83 Hz, also known as the Schumann resonance, which helps us feel grounded and in sync. Other frequencies, such as alpha brain waves 8-14 Hz, have a relaxing and calming effect on us. Ancient harpists and bards have the unique ability to use natural harmonics as a spiritual connection to the earth and to align with the intrinsic harmonics of the cosmos. The sacred journey. Explore the various frequencies and how they resonate with you. In today's world, you can discover frequencies by searching and listening. Explore why you are attracted to certain tunes, hums, or rhythms. Reflect on the music of ancient Celtic, Greek, Christian, and shamanic. Oh my goodness. I cannot pronounce that word for the life of me right now. Shamanic. I'm so sorry I butchered that. Practices that utilize vibration, song, and percussion to connect with the spiritual world. Okay. So that is pretty much all I have for this deck. If you have this deck, let me know how it's working out for you and the things you do with it. For other people who may be interested in it and just wanting to know how it reads and how it goes for other people. If you are going to buy it or put it on your wish list, let me know. Or if you bought it after seeing my video, I'd love to hear about it. And once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with another video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.